Ayo, H here, back with a new series in Civilization 6 where recently I have recovered after a sickness and I do not have a plan in mind, so I will go the way I usually like to play the game, with a random leader, deity difficulty, standard game speed, random map, and this time I chose to go with a large landmass, so without further ado, let's just check what the Gods of Civ has in it for us today. Alright, so like midhead at 3 AM in the morning, I have no idea where I am, I have no idea what I'm doing here, but at least I know who I am now. Kublai Khan of Mongolia. I don't even know if I have completed a victory with this civilization, but we have a lot of military bonuses. Our trading posts are gonna give us diplomatic visibility, which is gonna be transferred into our combat strength. We have Keshik, unique ranged cavalry unit, which technically as a support unit is pretty good, but since it's ranged unit, it cannot take over the cities on its own, so it is essentially a support unit. If we would be going for domination or something adjacent to that, maybe conquering a city or two or a city-state. Order is a replacement for barracks, so very military-heavy civilization. Classic Mongolia. Although we at least are gonna be able to take advantage of getting extra economic policy slot in any government, and whenever we establish a trading post, we get a free Eureka and inspiration, which could come in handy, so we'll see what we can do. First of all, we need to have an idea on what kind of map this is and where we are on the map. Let's try to check where is the bottom of the map to see where we are situated. Large map really shows it off as very big, so maybe we're closer to the north. Oh yeah, we are. Okay, fair enough, so let's keep those pins in. Now we need to figure out when I want to settle. So I want to settle by the fresh water, that's kind of important, and I could either settle here on a Plains Hills, or I could settle on a chocolate and get extra amenity and gold from the get-go, which is very appealing, but I have no idea what I would be able to work in here. Because all of these tiles have only one food to production, it's very bad for growth, while if I would settle in place, I would get access to this banana tile, which would increase the growth of the city rapidly, and I would later on get a cocoa tile to work, to food, to production. Very nice for growth as well, because food looks to be a problem in this terrain. So, okay, where do I settle? I see a little bit of ocean in here as well. Might be a coastal map or something. I'm really tempted to settle in place. I don't see any more food anywhere around without having to invest gold into a wet tile or buying off the bananas, which means that I would have to delay my settle a little bit. If I remember correctly, I would be growing in 15 turns or something like that if I don't get any food on these tiles. These uncovered tiles, so yeah, sure, fine, let's settle in place. Okay, so we have a mountain in here and two non-food tiles. Well, wherever. Okay, fine. Which tile are we working? Would I like to get more production and gold, or would I like more food? I think I can take a more balanced approach in this regard. Let's get 2 scouts going to figure out where we are. Although there is a decent amount of maps that have to do something with coast, like archipelago or small continents or something, whatever. So if we landed one of the smaller maps, there's no reason to get 2 scouts, so I would get more value out of getting more growth and a settler later on. I would need to scout around with warrior for time being. And fine, let's get more growth in that regard. Okay, that's more coast. What do I want to research? Do I have any flat tiles around my empire? I do have a few. So I could get myself animal husbandry. Maybe we are gonna get horses somewhere around. Another workable tile. Okay, let's start checking more coastline. So I think there is a big chance that we have some kind of islands map in here. As north is relatively far away still. Unless it's just a weird layout of continents, which might still be true. Finally, a tribal village. Let's absorb some locals into our empire. Astrology has advanced, and what did the locals bring? I did see. I have no idea what I got from tribal village. Nothing obvious. Nothing here. Astrology been boosted for discovering natural wonder. Oh, it seems like I got gold. I have way more gold than I should be. Okay, let's start working on a settler. I need to figure out where am I gonna settle next. And I do see another banana tile, so potential settle somewhere around here. Bananas are really good for growth. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Okay, so it seems like we kind of have at least a part of an island in here. Another Recon unit. Beautiful. And I have to even make my own. Alright, I need to wrap around with my warrior to figure out what my land looks like. More bananas. Oh, and this could be a settle. Okay, that's not bad. Especially if we would have to go coastal, but still need to figure out what am I working with, because it might be some kind of continent map, maybe? Or big continent, so there might be another civilization somewhere around here. Potentially hostile. Although, since I'm playing Mongolia, who is gonna be hostile in here? I could go towards encampments. I usually would. At least consider it, because that's our unique building, right? With a barracks and stuff. And unique buildings are usually either discounted or gives us more bonuses. However, I don't see a single city-state or civilization just yet, so... Are we going for war? I don't think so. I think we have to go towards economy more. So pottery into writing into currency. Hopefully we can meet another civilization. And with Eye of Sahara, there could be a Petra city somewhere around here, although it looks very poor. Only a single hill tile. Yeah. Not that lucky. That would be massive investment, so I don't know if we will actually be doing that. But there's no hurry, we have a long time till we actually have to commit to some decisions. Meanwhile, we did meet two city-states of Nanbadol and Auckland. Seems like they do have some lakes or coastal tiles around here. Alright, let's check what do we want. So Nanmadol is really good. Yeah. Our districts near the coast and lake tiles provide +2 culture, and we do have a pretty big coastline. On top of that, we have Auckland that provides us with extra production on shallow water tiles. So these two civilizations are really good for our coastal gameplay, if we would have to retrain to that. And the free builder, oh, you shouldn't have. Although I don't have anything to improve for this builder, so what will I be looking to do here? I could get myself something like an aqueduct into, let's see, commercial hub into industrial zone, I guess? Like, what else could I do with this part of Empire? I could have a city here, but it doesn't really combine because I want to keep the bananas for growth, so I'm not going to be able to use these tiles to make some kind of government plaza adjacency play. Oh, I could make... Technically, I could settle on here. However, this could be a nice farm triangle as well, with extra bonus resources and stuff to feed a few of my cities, if they would need food. There are a lot of hills in here, not that much flat land for any other farm triangles. So I don't know, either settling here or here, but if I would settle around the coast, I'd still have a city somewhere around here. So, I'm not sure. Might have to figure out maybe to do something like this, settling here and on the Plains Hill. Maybe this could be a play. And that's a reef tile, so I could even get myself a campus. I'm not sure, this is a preliminary planning for time being. Settlers coming in 6 turns will have to make bad decisions, although this city is pretty much confirmed, right? So I need to mark that this could be potentially another city, right? This could be a city. Could I get an aqueduct somewhere around here? No, unless there is a river or a lake somewhere around this part. Let's check it out. Another builder, haha, Builder's Haven, nice. And another city-state, well, actually Nazca, it allows me to improve my desert tiles, providing me with more food. This potentially could be good. I like it. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe I should settle closer to Nazca, but why? Do I really want to take away these floodplains? Not really. So if I would just settle in a ring around my capital, the layout would look something like this. So these 2 cities should be coming first. Both of them have fresh water, both of them have bananas for growth. Yeah, these cities would be good, and then I would have to consider some of these cities, right? I could have one around here as well. Okay, fair enough. Let's check. Obviously, we are gonna be going for foreign trade, the settlers coming up. We have quite a little bit of gold. Hopefully, we are gonna be able to purchase this trader as soon as we research the foreign trade and have that new city settled in place. Let's get discipline to fight barbarians. We're not currently fighting barbarians. Do I want that, or would I like to have survey instead? Turn 13, I kind of expect barbarians to start showing up at my city's borders. I guess we can get the God King and urban planning as well. Not a massive decision to make using Kublai's bonuses. More desert tiles, another city-state. This is a city-state galore in here. Bologna. What does Bologna do? I don't remember. Extra great people points for culture. Not bad. And here is the civilization. Alright, so where are the Netherlands? Netherlands are down here. Okay, we don't need these pins. These are just annoying. Let's keep the ones near the edges of the map so we still are able to orientate a little bit. So it would be in my interest to forward settle as much as possible to occupy this land, because this land looks to be better than the coastal cities. We'll see how that goes. At least that's the plan for time being. I'm gonna need some irrigation research, but I don't think I can diverge from my current plans. That's another tribal village. Let's try to get that. Sure, let's scout around what's going on. So this might be some kind of continent, or maybe continents and islands map. So the first city to settle, this would be good enough. Or actually, if I'm going commercial hubs, what could I do with this city? If I would settle somewhere here, right? That's the minimum distance. I should be able to do maybe an aqueduct bearing somewhere here with a dam. But this makes it awkward because I cannot place an industrial zone on top of olives. I cannot place industrial zone on top of sugar either, leaving me with one good industrial zone, and the rest of industrial zones would either have +2 from dam, +2 from aqueduct, or +2 from another aqueduct. Yeah, this is a bit awkward. So I guess I would have to do something differently. And what would that be? Where would I get a government plaza? Like, that's my main concern, because I would like to get some adjacency bonuses out of it, ideally. So maybe I just do something like this. Aqueduct into government plaza into industrial zone, so at least one of my cities is actually getting some bonuses out of it. This city is gonna have to wait a long time. Actually, no. No, this city has some 2-2 tiles to work immediately. So this city is gonna be fine even with a little bit of desert. To make this city work, we would need to get a Petra somewhere around here and put down a bunch of Nazca lines, I suppose. That would make this city pretty good. If I would like to settle the city, because if I'm building a Petra, if I'm making that investment, maybe I just go with, I don't know. I actually don't know. Maybe I want to occupy more of a desert is what I'm trying to say. We'll see about that. That Petra is a really big commitment. I need my second settler out. Let's get another Eureka boosted. So I do have a scout around Nazca. Let's send this one to the west.
No man ever wetted clay.
Granaries are online, fair enough. Let's check what my city is working. Okay, you're working both food tiles, growing slowly. Good. Let's get on a hill tile. We uncovered horses, but I don't have any in my empire, right? Great, we are playing a Mongolian civilization with no horses inside. Very helpful. So here goes our military bonuses. Yeah, I think that this is the setup. Maybe I can get at least 4 districts around this government plaza, because everywhere else it seems to be awkward and intervening with what I actually would like to do. Like, I could get an aqueduct here with industrial zone with a dam somewhere like this. And actually I could get myself another aqueduct and another industrial zone. So high adjacency industrial zones with... ooh, this could probably be a decent campus. I don't see what's on this tile, but a geothermal fissure and a mountain. And we could make use out of this worthless desert tile to place down a commercial hub, so this city could be finished, although we would have to be a little bit concerned about the Netherlands. So this city is going to be important to come up next. Not like next, like this one is way closer, way easier to defend. However, I could go greedy. If I go greedy, what do I get out of it? Not that much, to be honest. However, if I would settle near the Auckland, I would get bananas, I would get 2 tiles to work. Okay. And I would have so many desert tiles. And not a single tile to place Petra. That's what I call a scam. Either I place Petra on some worthless desert city with no hills, or I get desert hills and not a single flat desert tile inside. Oh well, we'll figure it out. That's so many cities planned, like, that's way too much planning. That's not for my liking. Okay, so we have non-Modal around here. Do I want to scout out this peninsula? I guess we could. Figure out if there are any barbarians, maybe we could clean them up. Okay, let's keep scouting around. More coast. Desert coast. Oh, this could be a beautiful Petra city, but this is so far away and it would come so late that... yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. And for the barbarians, I get that so much for my plans. Start moving that. So do I want to settle this city first, or would I prefer to have this one? I guess I would like this one first. And I would need to send my builder around the area. Researching writing, but I will need mining actually to be able to chop the forest tiles. Another continent? Oh, nice. Single workable tile on another continent, I guess. Sure. Whatever. So I could chop this tile and... would you kindly just fuck off, mate? Because this should be my commercial hub, right? Oh yeah, that sounds reasonable enough. Let's do just that. What else am I scouting?
Water, water everywhere.
Okay. Oh, another civilization. So we have at least 3 civilizations on this landmass.
That's the positive aspect.
And we do have access to our trade route. That's nice, but I do have a barbarian problem right now. So even if I can't buy myself a... let's click on the currency so that after we're done with mining we can start researching it, but if I buy myself a trader, it's probably getting pillaged by barbarians, isn't it? What the hell are you doing here? Let's bonk this guy down. And next we should be heading towards Early Empire to get a discount for settlers. We are going to be settling quite a bit in here. Let's hide the ugly pins and start working on that monument for time being. More culture, faster border growth. It's going to be important. Where did the slinger go? I didn't see that. Oh well. 4 turns until the mining is done. Fair enough. I am operating on very low amount of science though. And the slinger is back. And a tribal village, okay. $75 gold. Nice, I probably buy myself a unit to defend against barbarians. What could I afford? 140 gold for a slinger. Okay, sure, let's get that. Maybe we can clear that barbarian camp and compensate a little bit for our expenditures. There is another barbarian camp. That one I don't care too much about. It's relatively far away. Will I want to chop? Not really, not yet. But I would like to send my slinger forward. Start dealing with the stuff. Oh, another barb camp, so maybe my warrior can clean this one up. Okay, so China and Netherlands
When you find yourself in...
should be preoccupied by each other. They are already touching borders. Maybe I can spin it for a victory for me in some capacity. Another tribal village. Okay, none of this is alright. That's not what I have expected. Where am I sending my scout? Let's go north, I suppose. How deep is north? Up. Very close to China, so... Okay, China is stuck in tundra. Don't mind that too much. Let's try to weave this settler around here. What would I like to get in the capital? I do have a few builders, so perhaps I would like to get myself a monument in here for faster border growth. I need to retreat my slinger back because this gangbang is not gonna work well to me. It's not gonna end well. It just won't, so let's retreat our slinger to more defensive position. Okay, so my scout can't do much in here. Let's keep running around. I could shoot this warrior. Need to go around with this settler for time being. A relic! Nice, we're gonna get our pantheon faster. I wanted to get that kill on a barbarian. Unlucky he ran away. I can't really step forward, so I need to stay in a defensive position. I need to send this settler down. My warrior needs to heal up a little bit. Okay, I can boost myself on archery by killing this warrior. And this warrior needs to heal up. Probably will have to buy myself another military unit. Alright, let's promote my scout with faster movement on hill terrain, that's very useful. And what am I getting as a pantheon? So I do have quite a few plantations that I could use for culture, but I don't even have irrigation just yet. Or I could alternatively go for God of the Sea. A lot of sea resources around the coastal tiles. There is good potential for settlers. Maybe I could skip a little bit of these desert tiles. I have something like this kind of setup. Yeah, I don't see any resources around this coastline, so it's not a big loss to not settle a city around here. Wouldn't be very productive, and all of these tiles would go towards these cities anyway. So maybe I could do some kind of setup like this. And since multiple cities have a reach towards here, I could even surround it with like theater squares and industrial zones or whatnot from multiple cities. So even this city would reach it. This city could reach it. Okay, one entertainment complex providing adjacency to 4 theater squares. Okay, I like it, Preliminary setup. What else could we get? Faith from appeal. Our appeal shouldn't be very high, right? But we do have some appeal. So extra faith technically wouldn't hurt. Depends on what we would use it. Like if we were going for a culture victory, that would be nice. Strategic resources, we don't even have horses in our empire, so I'm not gonna make much use out of that. Camps are not available, so it's either God of the Sea, Goddess of Festivals, or Earth Goddess. Decisions. I guess I could go with God of the Sea. We do have a decent amount of coastal tiles, and we do have Auckland around the area, which seems to be in a pretty defensive terrain, so we don't necessarily have to worry about it being conquered anytime soon. Getting a lot of production out of our coastal tiles, which should help our game a lot, especially for the newer cities, even though right now we're not getting many benefits out of it. Okay, so our warrior got bonked and we now have a promotion. That's nice. Do have combos from fighting barbarians. Why do I feel so weak? Alright, let's get a garrison promotion for our slinger. I need to deal with this nonsense. How am I dealing with it? Kinda need that slinger, don't I? Should I get warrior? Slinger or warrior? I guess let's invest into a warrior. Kinda need that defensive military right now. What is going on? No, you're not taking over Vanaska. Although with my physical capabilities, I should probably say, please don't do anything to Nazca. It's not like I have much say in it. Okay, we have a very weak city. Nothing going on. Let's start building a monument in here. Could get myself a campus, but I don't really need a campus just yet. I will get myself a trader instead. Is this cleared? Looks like this barbarian camp has been cleared. By Auckland? Oh well, at least I can take the consolation prize. Let's see my slinger, so I just bought that warrior for nothing, I guess, right? That I do have a builder. Do I want anything improved? Not really. I would like to chop this tile, but early empire is coming soon anyway. So perhaps I should wait for Magnus to be useful.
It was luxuries like it.
Alright, so what's the plan now? We have 28 turns until currency. We're gonna get a trader, which is gonna boost us a little bit. So I guess we do have some time to make ourselves 2 settlers. Let's change our policies a little bit. I don't really need faith anymore. Let's get colonization for discount towards settlers and queue up a settler in the capital and a settler in the city of Urumqi. 26 turns though. How do I increase the productivity of this city? I mean, there is a chop, so there's that. I need this city to finish the monument and grow into this style. Something like this. That's the most productive tile around the borders of the city. So that should help out a little bit. This city though is not gonna have any productivity whatsoever until we get irrigation. So I guess I am going to make a detour for irrigation into currency. I just need to boost it a little bit by improving a resource. We do have a builder in the area. Let's improve this wet tile because I don't have a use for it right now. This builder can go to sleep. Clear the barbarian camp. Nice. We have some extra gold. What's in the north? Seems like this penis is ending here. Penis Peninsula. Fair enough. So my job would be to secure these boundaries. Something like this 8. Would I like this city actually? I could get access to horses which I could sell. So that's looking decent enough, but I don't get access to any amenities. That's nice. So wait a minute, it's actually these 2 tiles? Well, maybe something in here. That's it? That's the new continent? Although Netherlands and China have some different continents, so they can take care of my amenities in that regard. Yeah, so these cities looks nice. I need this city online. In between the lakes, I assume maybe this is a sea, we'll have to figure it out. And I need this city to start establishing my borders with the Netherlands. These are the priority right now. These can come in later, but I will have to bombard this area with cities. So that is gonna be the plan for the next episode. I think that we have a solid foundations apart from the city of Korakwata, which is kind of a filler city. It doesn't have any production whatsoever. Maybe we can grow into this style, but other than that, not happy. And Nazca has claimed a banana tile. So I'm not a big fan of this either. Okay, so anyway, we'll have to see. For time being, thank you guys very much for watching. One love, I'm out.